Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Simone Vincenzi Talks Business, a daily show where I talk about the left, the right, the up and downs and everything that I learned while running our companies here at GTeX. And today I want to talk about something really important. We recently had an interview for our other podcast, the Explode Your Expert Business Show, with the one and only David Thomas. Now, David Thomas is an incredible speaker, and he became known because of his not only his motivational speaking, but also because he is a memory champion. And he would learn and teach how to use memory techniques to massive audiences. He went on Oprah, many media outlets, and so on. And so I recently had it as a guest on our show, the Explode Your Expert Business Show. And I gotta say, it was one of the best guests that we have ever had. What made him stand out? That's the lesson I want to give him today. There are two particular reasons that made him stand out. Number one, he actually is really good at his topic. He really knows what he's talking about. And he can go deep, he can go in and out, zoom in and out without any problems. Sometimes I'm interviewing guests where I find it really difficult actually to have a conversation because either they go into ultra details or they will just give like a superficial overview. But he was able to zoom in and out, in particular on the aspect of speaking, which is his main topic. But there is another thing that made him stand out and made him one of the best guests we have ever had. The other thing is it was entertaining. It was absolutely entertaining. It was a blast having an interview with him. In fact, you can find the link here in the show notes and you can watch the full interview we did with David Thomas there to see what a great time we had. And this is the thing. If as a guest you can make the host have a great time, guess what? They will talk about you. They will recommend you. They will not feel as a host, that's what I didn't feel as a host, that even the time was passing. It was, I was looking at my watch and I said, wow, 30 minutes already gone? I have so many questions that I can ask you. I want this interview to last longer. And if I feel that, I know that my audience is going to feel that too. So as a speaker, you don't only have to be great at what you do, know your topic, but also you got to be able to entertain an audience. If you're able to entertain the host, if you're able to entertain the audience, you will have zero problem in your speaking field, in your speaking business. You will never have problem to get interviews. You will never have problem to get media appearances because no one wants to listen to a boring, dull person. And it might be that, in particular online, you need to take it up a notch. It might be that you need to do something different to stand out, but please do that. Please do that. It is your duty. When you think it's too much, often it's not enough. That's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned when I did camera training years and years ago. When you think it's too much, often it's not enough. And this is about you thinking about how can I be more entertaining? What can I do to stand out? Whether I have an interview, whether I'm on a summit, whether I'm on a live show. And that's what made David Thomas stand out. So if you want to learn more about public speaking, make sure that you check the full episode that we did with David Thomas on Powerful Presenting for Leaders, which you can find here in the show notes, you can find here in the comments. Just make sure you click here in the description, wherever you're watching or listening to. And you can see, if not only you're going to learn what David is going to say, but you can see how it's done in action. You can see how entertaining someone can be. You can see how the interaction, the banter that we had made it a great interview. And of course, let me know what you think. And if you like it, then leave us a review there on the show. So thank you very much for watching or listening to another episode of Simone Vincenzi Talks Business. Time for dinner now. I'll see you tomorrow for another episode. And have a fantastic evening. And remember that together we grow exponentially. Ciao.